Was Jesse Ventura? I know he was in the WWF when you were there. Was he in the AWA when you were there?
No, no. Jesse didn't start in the business until 79 or 80. And I had already pulled my first tour in the WWF by then.
Right.
I was there in 76, well, the end of 76 and 77, about halfway through 78. But I had heard through some friends of mine out in Portland, yeah, there's a guy from Minnesota out here, calls himself Jesse the Body Ventura. And I said, do you know him? I said, no, I never heard of him. And he had been in the SEALs. That's a division of the Marine Corps, I think, or the Navy. I'm not exactly sure.
I believe the Navy.
Yeah, in the Navy, I guess. And so I didn't meet Jesse until 81. Yeah, or no, was it 82? Maybe the end of 81.
How'd you get along with Jesse?
Good. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he wasn't much of a drinker though. He liked his marijuana cigarettes, and I didn't smoke that shit. I might have taken a puff once in a while, but I never actually smoked a whole marijuana cigarette. And I remember Jimmy Brunzell. I think to this day, Jimmy's like 73, 74 now. Yeah, he still smokes his marijuana. I don't know if he does it on a daily basis, but yeah, I said, Jimmy, you've always been a pothead. When I met you back in training camp in 72, you were a pothead then. I said, what is it with you guys? You and Jesse the Body, Ventura. I said, all you guys are drug addicts. No, we're not drug addicts. We smoke marijuana, but I said, you're a drug addict in my book.
You talk about Jesse the Body and bodies. Talk to me about working with superstar Billy Graham.
Oh, wow. My first year wrestling was in 73. And so Vern Gagne saw those big, Billy was back here in the AWA. And I started here in the AWA. And a lot of people think that Jesse the Body started here too, but Jesse the Body started in Portland, Oregon, my hometown. And I started in his hometown, Minneapolis, Minnesota. So anyway, Vern Gagne, the promoter, he sees those big muscles on superstar Billy Graham, thinking that Billy was stronger than me. So he has us in the office one afternoon. He looks at me and looks at Billy. Ken, you think you're as strong as Billy? But Billy was laughing so hard he almost fell out of his chair. He said, Vern, you're looking at legitimately one of the strongest guys that ever lived. I said, I'm a bodybuilder. I have big muscles, but I can't compete with Patera. And Vern said, well, what are you talking about? Look at that. I saw you curl 180 pounds at the gym a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, but that's all for show. And Vern, well, let's do a weightlifting contest in the ring between you and Patera. And so I guess Billy had mentioned it to Vern, but then Vern turned it around, making it his idea. Right. Typical promoter. So anyway, we did an arm wrestling deal all the way around.
I remember that.
Yeah, Minneapolis, Winnipeg, Chicago, Milwaukee, Green Bay, Denver, San Francisco. Shit, we did it all over the territory. At that time, it was a big territory. And so when that cooled off, then we went into the weightlifting phase of it. Then we did the weightlifting, clean and press right in the middle of the ring. And I remember one time we were in Chicago. The place was completely sold out. And to make it really look authentic, I had 4 wooden plates made. I mean, they look just
Okay.
like the real metal ones.
Right.
And that was Billy's idea. He says, Ken, I can't lift as much as you can. And he says, well, why don't you, do you know anybody that can make some wooden plates? I said, yeah, a friend of mine, he's a machinist. So I said, I'll talk to him. And the guy, oh yeah, I've done that before. And so we had we had 4 plates made out of wood. So when you put them on the Olympic bar, loading it up, you couldn't take the real metal plates and slam them on there, because it just go thud,
Right.
instead of clank.
Mhm.
Well, we're in Chicago, and the couple kids that worked for the promotion, they didn't know that. And so they're throwing them on there. Well, there's a bunch of weightlifters in the front row. And he said, those are phony plates. And I went over to the rope. I said, why don't you guys shut the fuck up? And I said, this is the show that we're doing. It's none of your business. And believe it or not, they shut up. And so we went on with the deal, clean and press. And finally, Billy, I have like 450 pounds on the bar, just getting ready to press it. And Billy throws some chalk in my face, big white cloud. And,
Right.
I fall over with it, and just before I hit the mat, I pushed the bar over my head so it wouldn't land on my fucking face. And shit, that thing went over good. Oh, we did it everywhere. Did it in Chicago, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Denver, Winnipeg, Green Bay. We did it everywhere. San Francisco. I think we even did it in Phoenix.
Did you enjoy working with Billy?
Oh yeah. He was a night off. Yeah. And then I went down to Dallas, Texas territory. And Paul Bosch down in Houston, Fritz von Erich up in Fort Worth and Dallas. Now I'm down there wrestling full time. So they bring in superstar Billy Graham to do the same thing. We did the arm wrestling, we did the weightlifting all around, 5, 6, 7 different venues. And shit, we made a ton of money.